the dish to Bridges. Charlotte no good that time either. Shea inside. Chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. And so it's Boston in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. Their defense has been active and effective. We've got more NBA basketball coming your way in just a minute. Gordon Hayward reunited with his college coach, Brad Stevens.
Our relationship started when I was in.
And I'm sure a whole new group on the floor now for Charlotte. And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. We've got Rozier, Michael Kidd-Gilchrist out there with Williams. And there's Bismack Biyombo. And it's Batum in at the shooting guard position. So that's the Hornets 5. Williams with the block. Now, here's Rozier. 10 points for him. Pass to Biyombo from outside the arc. Rebounded by Smart.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
And the Charlotte franchise has been stuck in the middle for so long with Kemba Walker leaving this summer in free agency. Greg, is it time for them to hit the reset button?
A rebuild does seem in order. I'm not sure they have the stomach for it, but they need to tear it down to the studs and start over.
Batum, good.
You know, I really like this. Instead of putting his head down, Terry Rozier keeping his eyes up and finding his open teammate.
He gets a chance now to catch up with the fourth member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. Shea in the last game against the Raptors put on a show. He had 15 points and worked hard on defense, recording a number of blocked shots and steals as well. And it was a special night for him. He played a complete game. Kevin, I'm sure he wants to keep that momentum going.
Nice work, David. Thank you. Greg, he did some fantastic things in that. He made a huge impact.
And I look for him to try and repeat that performance here tonight. I really do.
Well, I think they're going to need it. This team looks completely different when he's raised his game.
Here's what Boston's going with right now. Enes Kanter comes in for Williams, and it's Kemba Walker in for Murray.
You know, what's fascinating to me is four-year players in college can have a great reputation because of the experience they gain, but they can also see their stock fall because they're not talented enough to go after just 1 or 2 years.
And that's a little lack of fight at the defensive end.
Absolutely. At least on that slam, you're right. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
Right. You could see on that possession, one side playing with a little desperation, the other side losing focus.
And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Kanter. Monks checked in for Charlotte. 35 seconds left in the first half of the game.
Maybe he rushes that just a little bit, who knows, but he couldn't have gotten a better look than that.
Shea, high post. Rebound by Williams. Hornets trail by 5. And then Monk with the dunk.
And Monk doesn't fool around when he's driving. He's got room to go up for the finish there, and he just lifts off with power.
There's the pass to Kanter. Shea outside. Fires for 3. He can't get that one to fall. And so it's Shea making things happen for Boston. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific back.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, Shea, a lot of scoring from you in the first half. What are you guys doing offensively that's allowed you to be so successful?
Hey, this might come off as a little bit cocky, but I honestly can say I believe there's no one on that team that can guard me right now, you know? Hey, no disrespect, but that's how confident I am with my shot right now. And you better believe I'll keep it going, man, after the break.
All right, thank you, David. And folks, don't go away after the break. We've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Well, you look at Shea in this game, he has been everywhere.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
Boy, he has been shouldering the load. Aggressive, skilled, talented, and thus far unstoppable.
Second half underway. Here's who Brad Stevens got on the floor. Walker in Smart, the guard. Shea is out there with Jason Tatum. And it's Williams at the 5 down low.
A main staple in Williams' game, that sixth sense for when to rise up and deter those shots.
Passes it to Monk. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
Finally, they get one to drop. That's one of their first 4 here in the third.
And was last season really the first full season we got to see of Malik Monk? It was given a sizable part of the rotation and showed why he was a lottery pick for this team.
Shea outside. Offline with his 3.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might tell the story in this game.
Nobody near Kid Gilchrist. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron. Kid Gilchrist has got 6. During most of his rookie season, Monk was relegated to the bench.
Not sure if it was development or opportunity. Hard to say for Monk. The fact is, you can see the knack for scoring he has, even if he's a bit of a volume scorer at this point.
Looking at who's out there now for the Hornets. Cody Zeller's checked in for Biombo. Miles Bridges comes in for Michael Kidd Gilchrist. And Dwayne Bacon subbed in for Nicholas Batum. A floater. Williams with the block. They retain possession. Pocket 2. Here's Zeller. And finally they hit one. Zeller's got the lead up to 2 now for the Hornets. Shea outside. He dishes it to Hayward. Back to Shea. Nice ball movement by Boston. From deep. They grab their own miss. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Well, he is a behemoth in the paint. Once Williams establishes himself, he almost...
And here is Monk. 10 points for him. Outside Williams. Hits the 3-point bomb. Williams has got his second basket.
And you got to appreciate just the presence of mind there. Monk demonstrating solid court awareness by finding the open man. And when he breaks out the crossover, you can be sure he's going to leave somebody.
And so it's Charlotte bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. Looking good at this point, but wanting more. And we'll be back with you shortly. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with his feet. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Well, that's what a great pass will do, right? You love the unselfish play.
Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks, as always, for joining us. Rozier and Monk, they're the backcourt. Marvin Williams is out there with Bismack Biyombo. And it's Kid Gilchrist in at the small forward. So that's the lineup for Charlotte. Here's Monk. Back to Williams. Rebounded by the Celtics. Cantor's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Good on that shot, and with that, the Hornet lead is cut down now to just 2 on the basket from Tatum.
Well, the increasing strength of Jason Tatum is making it harder to knock him off his path. That is nice.
Biyombo, the pass to Rozier. It counts, and the foul. Kemba Walker picks one up.
And that tells the tale here today, guys. Throughout this game, they've been able to get the ball in tight and finish.
That's good from Rozier. And one of those little spark plug guys, Terry Rozier, plays the game with, Greg, I think a chip on his shoulder.
I mean, the story goes, as a kid, when his temper flared, his mother would have to sit on him until he cooled down. He's learned to channel that fire and emotion into his game.
Pass to Monk. Shot clock at 5, and it's the Hornets another 3.
His shooting has been outstanding here. Definitely one of the reasons they're up in this game.
Pass to Cannon. From deep three-point range, Shea, no good. So Rozier will bring it up for the Charlotte Hornets. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. They can look forward to the Cavaliers after this game in a matchup against Cleveland. That'll be the first half of a 2-game trip.
Well, the big expectations for the Celtics going into last season never translated to the success many thought they would have. The vast majority of experts predicted that the Celtics would be in the NBA Finals. They were unequivocally, I think, the most disappointing team in the league. They just couldn't put the pieces together.
Miles Bridges, he's checked in for Williams.
And this has been an outstanding display on the boards, and it's a big part of why they have a lead in this game, doing the dirty work down low.
Bridges, and oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. Endures the depth of talent for the Celtics. In the end, it was their undoing.
100% right, Kevin. Too many players were unhappy about their roles. Too many guys felt like they could be doing more and could never adjust. As a group, trying to stay upbeat and connected with that amount of talent proves something the Celtics were incapable of doing. It draws more attention to the Warriors' sustained success. Their ability to make all that talent work was impressive.
Rozier against Walker. Bridges passes to Monk. Charlotte again missing.
When you're not in rhythm with the free ball, why do you keep firing from there?
And slam dunk by Tatum.
Well, easy bucket there, right? Shea finding the wide open man. Great decision.
And the Hornets call time here.
And he could tell his guys starting to wear down a little bit. Call time to just let them get their legs back under them.
And now we've got a moment for our Jordan player of the game, Terry Rozier.
He's put on a shooting exhibition for us here tonight. He's missed a couple along the way, but it sure seems like everything's been falling for him. The only way to keep him from converting is to keep the ball out of his hand.
Cody Zeller's checked in for Charlotte. Batum comes in for Miles Bridges. All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Hi, guys. I was able to catch the message James Borrego gave to his team. He told them this is a game of runs. It's a game of momentum. They may have the lead now, but I'm telling you guys, it can evaporate in a hurry. Let's close this thing out. Kevin?
Now a timeout called by Boston. They're trailing by 8. And there's a minute 45 left to play in the final quarter. Here's Walker. On the wing, Shea. But they'll get another chance. Smart kicks to Walker. Here's the 3. Good on the shot, and with that, the Charlotte lead is cut to just 5 on the basket from Shea.
Oh, a cool customer. Shea in the big-time pressure moment.
Now Monk. Rozier for 3. Rebounded by the Celtics. Shea's got his 4th rebound in this one. Rozier against Walker. There's the triple. Batum grabs the miss.
Simply put, a bad shot, guys. They all know they can get a better look than that.
There's 53 seconds left in the 4th quarter. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points, so 1 free throw coming up.
I tell you what, Monk's ability there to finish in traffic shows some toughness, even though he was fouled.
And so it's Boston with it. 8-point game. Tatum with it. Zeller grabs the board. Guys, you've got to think a basket here would seal.
No question. That would be all she wrote.
Kid Gilchrist up and in on the layup. Kid Gilchrist has got the lead up to 10 now for the Hornets.
I think it's safe to call this one a wrap.
Well, it's been a hard-fought battle through much of the night. They just missed out on a couple of opportunities they'd love to do over.
The pass to Monk. So no problem for Charlotte as they get the win. Some good moments throughout. This one, but they have the clear advantage down the stretch.
Yeah, I mean, I love the way they executed on both ends of the floor, completely under control for the vast majority of the game. And they just didn't allow it to fester, and that's why they're going to walk away with the win.
And that'll do it, folks. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. We'll see you next time. Have a great evening.